Hey, hi, hello. It's you and I. Let's go. We're gonna chill and vibe real slow. Hey, hi, hello. Anyways, I feel like I had to sing it, and maybe I'll post this and cringe like a million pounds of pressure in my face. But now we have to keep going because that was kind of fun. And the idea, hopefully one day I'll have people singing along with me and just kind of riffing so I can hold that consistent beat, and whoever I'm talking to can feel free. Join in, sing along. Hey, hi, hello, it's you and I. Let's go. We're gonna chill and vibe real slow. Hey, hi, hello. Anyways, I'm gonna stop excusing it. That was fun. We're going to jump back into some of our conversations. We're talking about some astrology stuff, just planting some seeds of what's actually happening overarching. Because these transits, I don't know about you personally, but I know about the we a little bit. And I know a little bit about me a little bit. So I'm like, there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I'm like, all right. Relevance, I guess. And I'm going to share some of it. I'm looking over here because my book's over here, my brain's over there, and I have another book down here. So, welcome to my world, the EyeSea Channel, where we flow through what's present in terms of reality. And so, to be present with what is, we can share and understand and define so as to be equipped and walk with a little more confidence and posture of such looks like, neutral, strong, centered, brave. Anyways, let's get some Leo in you. So the biggest thing I wanted to mention was Uranus has been in Taurus for a while. And Taurus is a wonderful and beautiful energy that we all carry. We all have all signs. Everything is right here in the house and at home. And so Taurus doesn't like change, as maybe you might know. And so we're going to focus there within this beautiful energy of Taurus, ruled by Venus. The Taurans love luxury and comfort, and getting to that place is no means. They'll work hard for it. They'll be like, this is worth it. I deserve to pamper myself and feel special. I deserve to enjoy the finer things in life. And so change can be hard for Taurus because they're like, I'm going to do it this way. This is the way I know how to do it. This is the only way I'm going to do it. And so good luck, is the response to any sort of influence. Don't persuade me. I'm good. I'm doing my thing because this is the thing I know that works. Well, then here comes information, you see. And let's just say, information is this beautiful goddess that walks in front of Taurus. And she's like, information, would you like some? Taurus is like, I don't know. Well, it's just some, and I think you'll like it. I don't know. I don't usually like information. Well, information can help you change, but they don't call it change. She'll help you progress in a more beautiful and easeful way. The more you know. So information says to Taurus. So that's what's been happening for a while. Uranus is talking to Taurus, is talking through Taurus right now. So Uranus is like, we want to change. We're here to fuck shit up. We're here to change the systems and the ways that we operate as humanity, because we're going to do it better. We know better. We can do it in a creative way that serves our beingness, our creativity, our flow states. And so Taurus is like, okay, fine, okay. I've been thinking about it for a while now, and I'm not sure how long, but it's been a while. And I hear that Uranus is going to be going into brain fart. Well, that's kind of funny. Well, Uranus, oh yes, I remember. It's staying in Taurus. But it's moving out of retrograde. It's going to be stationing direct. So that's the change. It's still in Taurus. Ooh, Yeah, I knew what I was talking about. So it's been in retrograde for a while, and so it being in retrograde is the reason maybe that some of the changes that are really hard to make, they're even harder right now. We're dying on the rocks that we want to die on, basically. And then actually within, like, what are you most stubborn about? What are you not going to give up on? Like, you're not going to change because that's just who you are fundamentally. But then what can you see as resistance, and recognize that it's actually the place to focus? That resistance can really bring you to exactly where you want to be. It's just you got to go through that little bit of resistance to experience it. Because otherwise you won't get to that place. And that's the whole thing. That's what the container of this reality is. It's like, how does a diamond get formed if not for an intense amount of pressure? And I spoke about it earlier, that healing requires it needs to be an intense experience, equal to or greater than the impact of injury. And so I'm talking through some healing here. So like, not only do our physical injuries, the ones we obtain that then teach us further as to where we're at and how we're holding ourselves, how do we learn from those, as well as the emotional wounds and the resistance to the opening and the surrender and the forgiveness, because that's where greater parts of ourselves lie. Because the truth of where we go when we go through some of the resistance, we get into our center, and we can actually move in a more cohesive way, strong way, supported way. So we want to feel supported, right? And how can we, when we see the illusion of the world falling apart, and the thing that we thought was supporting us, the government and the higher authorities, all of this little tyranny and what else did I want to call it? Yeah, all of that conspiracy is actually showing itself to us. And so we're supposed to be supported by that? No, we feel like we're, individuals now. We're on our own. They're not there. No one's there. We're going to fend for ourselves. They have all the money and we have awareness. Awareness will help. Awareness is valuable. Awareness is the richness, as it's been called recently for me. The richness, not just awareness, but like essence, being. And so this can segue for where I'm at and sharing some of this information. This is like lens, right? This is also a specified conversation that is not exclusive to astrology. We are these beings, and often we have some blocks or blind spots to actually being in a I want to say like evolved state of in such an evolved way, because we're evolving, we're collecting all of ourselves, all the aspects, all the bits of us, and learning what that is and how that connects us to our world takes a minute, right? And there's no rush. And by being it, by seeing it in action, we actually learn. So that's where I'm like, I want to be in front of people. I'm working on getting into like teaching yoga online, because I don't have my own studio yet, but the idea is there so that I can communicate and show by example what it means to me to harness all the streams of energy, to harness the stream of energy. And within that process, knowing that it is what fuels every aspect of your experience. You are not able to experience unless you are with, and by being with, you can move towards. And there's this constant flow, constant feedback loop system where we are learning about what it means to choose life. And it is a choice. At this point, it's a choice. And how are you doing it? What does it look like? Does it look good? Are you enjoying yourself? Are you happy? Are you moving in a way that's in reverence and in alignment to nature? Because she's going to love that. Nature's going to bless you and shower you in abundance and joy. And if not so much, like, how can you move towards it or recognize the need to do so? And does your body speak to you about this? Or have you talked to your body a little bit? your body likes conversation sometimes, and you can give it silence and tune into it, and it'll tell you all kinds of things. And the modalities to healing are very many. And I do like the conversation to be open when I'm speaking with people. But through these little portals, I often go, oh, well, injuries and stresses, and so healing. But there's other ways we can say, I wish you well, and all these other ways. I don't have to talk about some of the extremes when I'm talking to a specific person, but some of the extremes can help paint the picture of like where's the middle ground and how to even walk there, right? So either way, whatever your injury might be or difficulties you do face in walking in alignment, there are modalities to help. And whether that's a conversation, whether that's a massage, whether that's a nature walk by yourself, whether that's, rediscovering and researching food and, diving into studies that will like expand your awareness and space and being, state of being by such, whether that's like a medicine practice or some traveling, whether that's a wonderful phone call with your mom. The modalities exist, and so the reminder that there's always going to be a path for you to meet the healing you need, and that's exactly the process and method of the universe, because we are only given what we can handle. And if you're like me, oh my god, there's been a lot that I've been able to handle. Some of the more intense therapies, like interventions, or like an angry phone call from mom, or like IMS, or like a silent Vipassana retreat, like 10 days silence. Like those are more intense ones, and maybe we need those sometimes. Longer periods. I was up in the mountains this summer with no cell service, and existing that way, and it was really conducive to some healing. It gave me a different space to exist in, and I learned different things. And I think we go in different spaces and get to different places within ourselves because it's within the space that's provided, we are provided the chance to heal. So taking the space, right? Taking the space. Take up the space. A big theme in yoga is to take up the space that you occupy. And often we feel too big, like there's not enough room for us, that we're confined to these little boxes, but there's tons of space for all of that you are. So this little video I'll leave pretty soon, but I found the foot section of my book. And so this connects to other parts of the body, of course, and so it's all connected, and you can always find lines where you exist in such a way, and can find lines to exist in other ways. And so within this sprained ankle, it's talking about how the emotions are represented as we move the body physically and emotionally forward. If there are issues with the feet, then it's clear indication that the person often fears consequences related to change. This is me we're talking about here, as she's someone to embrace some change. I'm not good at all change, and things can be challenging to change, and some things you don't change. Some things stay the same because there's a part of you that remains there. And so this is related to moving forward, reaching success. Oh, that's what it's speaking to. Commitment or fear of losing control. I do sense this a little bit. You may have had a shortage of guidance and support in the past when going through different stages. You fear losing control of your destiny and the outcome of any new changes you manifest. You have had negative experiences in the past when you try to change in the direction of the journey. When you try to change the direction of the journey, you may have been punished or abused by controlling influential people when you made changes. Your ability to make decisions may have been suppressed as influential people were too busy dictating you. This may have caused you to doubt your ability to be successful and make changes easily. You may have a fear of standing your ground. Your values and integrity have been greatly challenged by influential people that took the joy right out of your life. Now you want to move forward, however, it is hard for you to accept and live the good life that you deserve. With the sprained ankle, you're moving too fast in a direction that you consciously feel is right for you. However, deep down in your heart, you know that it's not the right move. Direction or decision that you made. Evaluation why you made a change or want to make a change in a way that might not support your intended or existing goals. Your goals could relate to relationships, business, friends, and family dynamics. You have a fear of losing your sense of self if you continue to move forward in a decision or direction. It is time for you to find your true identity, who you truly are without your past. You have a fear of being accepted if and when you make a change. Ultimately, that change has to make you happy. When you are happy, then everyone else would benefit. You know, I'm sure you've met somebody who sprained their ankle, if not you, and this could serve them a little bit. This could help air out the internal process, the internal conversation. So, these conversations, they are catalytic. And if you're interested in having conversations, that'd be awesome. I'll keep having these ones and send my best to you all in this time, for these times, with these times, and space. So until next space time, talk to you soon.